Encantado, Pink Dolphin of the Amazon by Cy Montgomery. Encounters with Encantados. You're traveling to a world that's full of water. In the Amazon, the wet season lasts half the year. During the rainiest part of the wet season, from March through May, it rains every day. Not all day, but every day. Sometimes the rain lasts less than an hour, and then the bright, hot sun comes out to burn your skin. But every day there's some kind of downpour. The wet season is the best time of year to explore the Amazon. You'll soon see why. So bring a poncho. On your expedition, you will watch the rain remake this jungle world. Swollen with rainwater, the Amazon River and its many branches, smaller rivers called tributaries, overflow their dry season banks. The rivers flood people's gardens. Water covers the village soccer fields. The school playgrounds are underwater. Instead of taking a school bus to class, the kids take a canoe. The village school is like a tree house, perched high on stilts. Many of the village houses are built on stilts too. Others float on the river, like rafts. People have to tie their floating houses to big trees so they don't drift away. On your expedition, you'll sleep in a jungle lodge on stilts. You'll visit Amazon villages, where the little girls play with real baby caimans, kind of crocodile. The way girls at home play with dolls, and where the people will tell you stories about amazing creatures they call encantados. Encantado means the same thing in Portuguese, the language most people speak in Brazil, and in Spanish, which people speak in Peru and many other South American countries. It means enchanted. And once you meet an encantado on the river, you'll know why. Whales of the Amazon. Everything about them sounds impossible. Pink dolphins. Dolphins who live in rivers, not in the oceans. And not just any rivers. These are rainforest dolphins who swim in a submerged jungle. And look how they do it. Unlike the athletic dolphins who jump through hoops for aquarium shows, pink dolphins don't leap out of the water. Watch. They swim slowly low in the water. They don't look like regular dolphins either. Unlike the ones who swim in the sea, the pink dolphin doesn't have a tall pointed fin on the back, sticking out of the water like a shark's. Pink dolphins just have a low ridge, which makes them difficult to spot. Besides making sounds from their mouths, dolphins, as well as many whales, can also send out pulses of sound, like an invisible beam of light, from inside their foreheads. The sound beams are too high-pitched for our ears. Listening with the help of special underwater microphones and recording devices, scientists have learned that these sounds are a series of pulsed clicks. The click travels through the water. When they hit an object, a tree branch, a tasty fish, or even a swimming person, the sounds come bouncing back to the dolphin. That's right, it's an echo. Dolphins can locate objects by their echoes. That's why this sense is called echolocation. It's also sometimes called sonar, which ships and submarines use to probe the water too. In fact, the echoes form a three-dimensional image in the dolphin's brain, allowing the animal to see not only the object's shape and size, but also its inside. In addition to this super sonar, pink dolphins have another special talent. Ocean dolphin bodies don't bend very well. They'd never be able to get around all the branches in the Amazon. Pink dolphins can bend their bodies to twist gracefully through the underwater treetops. They are so flexible, they can even touch their tail to their nose, like a dolphin donut. Because of their unique flexibility, pink dolphins can also swim in shallow waters that ocean dolphins can't manage. Sometimes they get stuck, but not for long. You probably have already noticed that pink dolphins have really big front flippers, almost like wings. At moments like these, those flippers come in handy. Pink dolphins can use their front flippers not just to swim but also to crawl, both out of and back into the water. Sometimes pink dolphins' behaviors seem downright weird. Here's another example. Sometimes they sleep upside down. Imagine finding a 300-pound dolphin floating upside down, like a dead goldfish. Why do they do this? Why don't other dolphins? No one knows, and that's just one of the mysteries about them. Nightmare dream world. Canoeing through the flooded forest feels like a dream. Strange lives cling to every tree. First sight hairy megalomorph spiders, who look like tarantulas, hunt for bugs in tree holes. The purse-like nests of little birds, called oropunculus, hang from the tips of the branches. Centipedes curl in the cracks of bark. Snails cling to the undersides of leaves. Duck, Moises Chavez, your Peruvian guide calls out from the front of the boat. A duck? Where? But no, he motions you to get your head down. Fast. You don't want to smack your head on a low branch as the canoe glides beneath it. Particularly this branch, because hanging down from it is a wasp nest the size of a pumpkin. Fortunately, Moses knows these waterways well. He can warn you of the dangers. He grew up in the Amazonian rainforest. His father was a teacher working in an Amazonian Indian villages. Moises speaks some of the Indian languages as well as Spanish and English. He has learned many of the jungle secrets, including where to find the pink dolphins. Today, he's taking you to his favorite lake, where he knows you'll see pink dolphins. But to get there, you have to thread through twisting waterways, the heart of the Amazonian rainforest. Trees poke out of the water on all sides. Moses explained that it's important to keep your hands away from the sides of the boat. It's easy to see why. Some of the trees have spines growing out of their trunks. They're sharp as needles, he says. Don't touch the trees. See this guy. He points to a tree with smooth bark. This guy has sap that can burn your skin. And this guy, he says, pointing to a short tree with yellow flowers. From its leaves, you can make a tea to cure your yellow fever. And this guy, Bang! Your canoe has come to an abrupt halt. The bottom is hung up on an underwater tree limb. Your canoe is stuck in the treetops, but Moises quickly gets the situation under control by pushing against a tree to free the canoe. You're over the log, but you're not out of trouble. Watch out, calls Moises, trying to run a tree. Moises recognizes the tree's long oval leaves right away, and he also knows that its hollow stems teem with thousands of stinging black Tangarana ants. Each ant is more than an inch long. When something bumps against the tree, the ants think it's an attack on their home. Bravely, they rush to defend it. They'll even jump off branches into your canoe to sting you if they think their tree is threatened. At the last minute, with some skilled paddling, Moses veers the canoe away from its dangerous path. You miss the ant tree by inches. And then, pushing aside some branches like a curtain on a stage, Moses reveals your destination, the Dolphin Lake. You've made it. During the dry season, the lake is little more than a puddle. But now, full of rainwater, it covers an area larger than 1,000 football fields. It's shaped like a figure eight with the crown of a mimosa tree poking up the middle. Across the lake, you can hear a dolphin blowing. Cha!